You see, I personally keeping track of all the maps and civs and stats and stuff with ECL, and yep, Italian mirrors on Mediterranean made up a little under 50% of the games played yesterday. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Italians.
Well, but now, jokes apart, even if the map is maybe not the most exciting, it depends how you're going to play this. We all know that Liereyy is an amazing player, super fast, and I don't know how team is going to deal with the water map, and if he's not feeling that powerful, maybe you are going to see early landing or whatever. I think it's a little bit better map. In my opinion, Mediterranean. Well, better. I don't want to say better because some people might like the water maps, like with more possibilities, more possibilities to make more stuff than Baltic, for example, that is a lot more water usually. So let's see, because we are starting, okay, and we're gonna find out all the answers very soon. And there we go, guys. There we go. Yes, another match from the Escape Champions League. And do you see?
Well,
Do you see? It's not mirror, man. So it's not mirror. Now you gotta get a little bit more motivated because this is Mediterranean, and I came here to save you from the Italians battle. Orlu, welcome. Thank you for being with me here. Italians versus Mongols with team as a blue, Liereyy as a red.
yeah, and kind of a goofy looking hourglass shaped Mediterranean sea now. Yeah, we don't have an Italian mirror, which is pretty crazy. And something that I definitely wanted to point out is that in yesterday, him ended up losing it against Vallessa on this very map in an Italian mirror. Not really looking particularly strong in that game. Vallessa just kind of, executed the early water game significantly better, and Tim fell far behind and couldn't catch up. Whereas Liereyy against, Mr. Yo, literally one of the best players in the world, was able to take that and just, again, better execution of that early water micro. And yeah, maybe this is sort of indicative as to why Tim isn't feeling super comfortable with the straight up Italian pick.
The good thing with the Mongols pick is that it's open a lot more possibilities because now we are going to guess, but maybe we can see an early rush, a transport, or just going with the village because you can go. It's true that walking is quite a lot distance, but the Mongols also can go super fast up and go galley rush, but quite early. So I think it's very nice. For me, almost any map in this amazing game that you go with different civilizations, it makes this a lot more interesting. What is your thought about this?
Oh yeah, I always prefer full random over team random or mirror civs. Just I feel like it really sort of adds to the strategy dynamic of the real-time strategy game, and it's makes the game more than just like raw mechanics. It makes people have to think on their feet a bit more. You can sort of open up more possibilities and seeing what these players are going to go for. And I'm really excited to see what Tim plans on doing here because he is a guy who can make some crazy stuff happen.
Me too, man. Me too. And Leo, guys, you know that he's an amazing player as well. So this matchup is just fantastic. This could be a semi-final or a final, whatever. And we are only in round of 8. So imagine what it can come out of this. Now he's chasing the scout and doing the dog already. As far as I can see, no dog yet for team. I believe that he will make it. He has 5 illusion wood. So if you put 5 illusion wood, it means that you are going to go for a dog. Or maybe not. Oh well, No, he's going now. He's going.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
I was scared,
okay.
man. I was like, what is this? He's going. He's
I
going.
was not ready for the dockless Mediterranean opening.
Yeah, imagine, man, that no dock opening in this kind of map. It's too much, right? It's too much. It's kind of too much. What about the map resources placement, we can see, because in case that there is gonna be a land, the map from Lear, he has wood at the back, gold at the back, one stone in top of that hill, and then that gold in front, that is a little bit exposed, but it depends how if it's happening. Oh, look at the amount of ships now on the right side from team, taking a lot of extra resources already. He took a lot, but there in this map there is a lot of extra ships. Say that he got a lot of resources at the back, but no wood for Liereyy, man. Just check.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's gonna have to travel quite a distance to go get that wood in the back of the map. However, it should be pretty safe, right? The map is pretty wallable for Liereyy if he just sort of walls with the tree line to the north, and then the same thing with the tree line to the south. I think both players have fairly wallable maps, but Liereyy has a lot of space to work with. But Tim is going to be the first person up.
If there is not a land, because if there is a land, what would he has?
That is also true. But something's going to happen here. Tim is he's going
land, man. He's going land.
Forward.
He's going land. He's just going land. I mean, bye-bye water. We are going to focus in like if it was Arabia map or something. I don't know if that scout spotted those, but he's sending 3 villages and he's going just from the left. I think Tim can see, look, I am on his point of view, Orlo, and he can see the goal, one pile, and there you go, man. He's going completely land. Yeah, he's ignoring the water completely. Just ignoring the water. He took actually, he only did 2 fishing ships. He didn't make more. The time up is 8 minutes 58. Liereyy 9:21, which is amazing as well, really quick. But he's probably going to make 1 fire galley only, maybe. Oh, he's doing a galley. Okay, no, fire galley.
No, yeah. Hey, you forgot what version of the game he was playing for a second.
you were getting also surprised, right, when you saw that galley? Like, oh.
Yeah. I was like looking at it like at the same time you were like, what? Oh, never mind.
Wow, stable, man. Not even archers. He's going to scouts already. That's amazing. He's just going full aggro all land. And let's see reaction from Liereyy. Do you think Liereyy might expect this?
Well, checking Lierey's POV, he has not scouted anything of the water just yet. Makes sense. You don't really want to use your fishing ships for that on this map. But I think at the point when Liereyy sees only 1 fire galley, he's gonna know something's up. The problem is Tim already has the stable up. He's already making some scouts. And with the 3rd dock coming in from Liereyy, everything here is sort of, Liereyy just wanting to go full, normal, standard water play. But that's not...
He saw the fire galley, so he still don't know what's going on. I think he's gonna lose that scout like this, but if he's now adding and he will add a tower, man. He will add a tower. This is gonna be dangerous if he's not paying attention. Let's see, because right now Liereyy, but he's gonna find now the scout, the stable. Oh, he see the house, but he didn't notice Liereyy. Ay. Look at the scout. I mean, he kept going and he didn't go back. He didn't notice that house. Ay. He still didn't notice, it seems.
Yeah, it's pretty sloppy in all honesty. I'm literally checking Lierey's view lock right now, and just now he's going like, oh no! Scouts are in your base. Towers coming up on your gold. And he's gonna lose a villager already. 1
villager, probably gonna lose another. But the problem is that, as I told you now, no gold there. Check at Lierey's point of view. He didn't see the goal at the back.
Yeah.
One damn tile. I think he can see it soon, but if he don't find it quite fast, this is a big problem already for Liereyy. 1 village down, 2 down. Oh my god, 2 down, 3 down. Whoa, this is a lot, man. 5 villages already behind Liereyy. What's going on, man? Damn it.
Lierey's getting grasped real hard right now. And he might even lose a fishing ship to the 1 fire galley of Tim. That would not be good. I mean, Liereyy needs every little bit of food income he can get right now.
He's losing, man. He's losing that. And now he's already in the wood. Oh. It's true that he has the water, but Tim is doing a massacre, man. He's doing an absolutely massacre right now, taking 2 villages more. There you go. He lost to a scout, but he's absolutely worthy. Now he's adding the archery range. He's mining gold. Oh well. He don't have the water, but he got 6 villages ahead, and now still Liereyy without finding the goal. How important is the exploration, right, Mr. Orlo?
It's, listen to the guy from the tutorial. You don't forget, keep exploring the map. Liereyy needs to go back and play William Wallace, man. But in all seriousness, Lierey's economy isn't doing that bad, as he does have now 8 fishing ships taking advantage of the cheaper Italian fishing ships. His food economy is going to be okay, but as we keep on hammering in, no gold means no fun.
But it's crazy how exactly in a water map like this, do you notice here how much impact the water has? In any other land map, it would be GG, right? But right now, it's not GG because of that fish. This is crazy.
I mean, having fishing ships, I usually equate to having like 1.5 villagers on food. They're just so efficient. And yeah, I mean, the thing is, Liereyy just needs to hang on right now. And it's not like you really need anything other than trash units to deal with this. You just need to get spearmen and skirmishers, maybe even, you know, use your villagers sparingly.
Yeah,
Bill
the
hasn't
problem,
seen the gold.
but another problem, Orlu, if he keep pushing like this and make the fletching, now he's doing Liereyy the fletching, he can try go back water and get the water back. Because without gold, he stopped doing the fire galleys. He doesn't have so much fire galleys on water. And if he's getting the water back, imagine that team now is trying to make more dogs and go back. We have seen this many times, that the guy that is pushing completely, he is trying to go back water. But right now we will focus on the land. There is a lot of farming now incoming, a lot of trash units, spears and skirmishers. Oh god, it's crazy. Team is finding the goal from Liereyy and he's laming the goal. So when Liereyy is gonna find it, he won't be able to access. Do you see? He's walling, man, that goal. But Liereyy is still without any goal. Let's see, man. That's epic. But they're still ahead with 13 population. It's incredible, man. It is really incredible.
That's just Liereyy things, right? I mean, this guy's execution is just one of the best in the world. And
Yeah.
oh, are these armies gonna miss each other? Liereyy looking to want to make a little bit of a counterattack. Also, Liereyy doing a really nice job patrolling the shoreline, even catching a villager of Tim who's trying to redock for the very reason you were talking about. And yeah, this is why you patrol your fire ships when you have control of the water. Don't want to let
Exactly.
those docks sneak in.
Exactly. Good point. Oh, the goal! Finally! Finally, 19 minutes, he found the goal, and now he's gonna be so happy with... Well, it's super crazy, guys, but after all this fight, all this good-looking for team... the advantage is from Liereyy, guys. Stay tuned, because it's crazy. Liereyy resources. Liereyy resources. He lost so many villages. He's 6 villages behind. Look at his resources. He just need to gather the gold. But team is going full feudal. A lot of scouts now taking more villages. Look at the archers and the skirmishes. And that goal is not gonna be able to take any more. Because Orlu, he's there with towers, man. So the goal is not gonna be possible then to take for team. This is absolutely crazy gameplay here by the Chinese. Whoa, man, who is taking the advantage now? This is crazy, because in the north there is also a big battle coin.
Yeah, like, Tim is losing villagers at home, Lierey's losing villagers at home, towers are happening everywhere, and yeah, this is a crazy game of Medi to start things off with this series.
Look at the ratio kills dead. 50-50, man. 50-50, but he got a tower behind that, if he's taking those spears, no, Liereyy, you're gonna lose a lot of villages there, it's 2 towers, you can't do the job there. Definitely not. This is so complicated, man, so complicated game, unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, remember guys, like, Tim has fletching, like, these towers are going to do work on pretty much everything, but Liereyy, probably, yeah, he got a market, he's going to be able to click up to the Castle Age, but Mem, what is Liereyy going to actually do in the Castle Age?
Well, I don't know, because with these players, you can guess one thing, you can guess black, and then it happened in white. And we're going to look so bad, man. Because, man, 11 villages behind, but he has the fishing ships, 23 military, he's trying to raid, but like you said, and now seriously, 0 gold. So you cannot go for probably with Bodkin. Maybe you sell some food and you make the Bodkin arrow, but no siege at all. While team is full feudal, man. He's full feudal. At home is the problem for team. He got nothing to defend. Doesn't have a stone. Well, he's gonna go now to the north to make a lumberjack. It's a good one. He's doing forging Liereyy, but what is he doing? Okay, he's mining a stone.
Maybe light cav?
But don't have a stable.
Fair point.
You know, I mean, he don't even have a stable, and I don't see that he's building. He's doing more towers. This is a crazy game. This is the craziest game till now of the day, and I don't know. And Liereyy with 15 villages behind, I still think that it's better to have the villages, because efficiency, there will be a moment, Orlu, that they are not gonna be the same efficient, right?
Yeah, probably going to be coming pretty soon, just because they will have to travel a fairly significant distance in returning the food to the docks. Still, it's probably pretty good for Liereyy. I mean, the economies are at least, you know, relatively even, but in my perspective, I don't really know what Liereyy can possibly do that's going to realistically threaten Tim. I mean,
Well, Lierey's in
literally no
Castle
gold.
Age. Exactly, and now what? Look his resources. He got a strong population, he got better score, but 0 resources. And he cannot make a Siege War sub because he doesn't have. Well, he's doing a TC, but do you think you need to make a town center? I think he should. Okay, he's doing the Siege War sub. He's just doing everything with the market. But
yeah, that's not efficient. Not remotely. And Tim's gonna be up soon at least. Well,
he's not going up because look at what he's doing, team. He's still going more and more feudal. Bloodline, skill bar, and armor. This is insane, man. This is absolutely insane right now.
Yeah, I mean, of course, just as I, think Tim's gonna go up soon. Nope, just dump a whole bunch more resources into Feudal. Liereyy getting gill nuts, making me happy. That will certainly help your fishing economy, as you really just get so much food at that point. But Liereyy doesn't need food. He needs, like, gold. And he needs it really bad, because...
Oh,
yeah,
the mango now, the mango now! Well,
nice.
well, he got one mango now, and this is insane how he managed the economy without a single goal gathered in the game. Not like he has been nothing, just in the start when he did the galleys, but after that was like in minute 11. He's not doing a tower close to the shoreline, but probably he's gonna send some village or something. I don't know. The Mangonos, where's the scout? Because he will need the scout to raid. Sadly for team only got 2. He need that. Now he's spamming more. And that he has the market. He got the market. He's balanced the economy. Look at the food he bought it.
Yeah,
he got 500 gold, not anymore. He bought it completely, a lot of scouts. Well, team got a lot of experience, and I have seen these kind of games with 3 stables, man. What the hell is this? 3 stables in Feudal Age, man. Yeah, the ram is gonna go down.
Yeah, the scouts are there. They have bloodlines and +1 defense. They're not going to care about the skirmishers. The spearmen are not in position to protect the ram, so Lierey's going to be a little bit annoyed in terms of his fishing economy.
Nah, the Mangonel is crucial. The Mangonel, you need to save the Mangonel, Liereyy. You need to save the Mangonel because you don't have any resources. He need that Mangonel, and he need to take that tower down and try to get gold from there. Otherwise, oh well. But now look at the scout also in the wood at the back. He's taking more and more villages. Team is still 10 villages ahead, gonna take more. This is a crazy game already. Gonna take another one and another one and another one and another one. 20,000 villages. Orlu.
Oh, this is just so painful for Liereyy. Yes, he got a lot of pokes in onto Tim's scouts. Many of them are at low HP, but he just keeps on getting villagers picked off. He has 20 idle villagers right now. It's like he has less villagers and half of them are idle.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice job of reserving the mangonels, though.
This is really important. He's gonna repair. Yes, he's repairing. It's really complicated when there's so many spears. This can be really important. He's gonna get back to that goal because if he's getting back that goal, oh well. I feel that there will be another tower coming up from team. I think he will take the mango now. He's gonna take it or not? Wow, he's praying so much. He's taking, yes. Man. It's so complicated. And another mango going down. No, he saved it, man. That village working over that mango. Well, crazy game already, man.
Oh man, this is just game 1, but with Liereyy at least largely reclaiming his gold at this point.
Again there. Sorry, look at the scouts and the mango deal. Bye. There you go. But now go away, man. All your scouts will go poof. He lost a lot, man.
That was a very expensive mangonel kill, and yeah, the thing is Liereyy now has control of his gold again, and once Liereyy gets control of his gold, he's gonna be pretty much fine.
Doesn't matter. I mean, well, it's fine, but he's still raiding a game with the scouts. He's stayed raiding a game, but Liereyy got 2 town centers. Don't forget about that. And being, he's doing now a tower to defend, but he's doing another tower as well with 3 villages. I think Liereyy cannot see that. He cannot see that he's doing that tower. Okay, so we're going to see how he keeps pushing there in that spot. Arch is also incoming. Oh my god, look at this aggression here by damn it, team. It's just awesome. This is incredible game already, and I think team is winning in Feudal Age again. Liereyy in Castle Age for over 33 minutes. Orlu, what we are watching, and you told me that Mediterranean is a bad map. What you were watching yesterday, man. Mediterranean is now the best map.
No, like Mediterranean can give some really entertaining games, and you have action on both the land and water, like we're seeing here. It's just unfortunately yesterday it was both players doing the exact same thing and one person doing it better. But yeah, again, different civs makes for more interesting games in my opinion. And
Yeah,
Liereyy
he's good.
trying to eke out a tower because he just really wants to be able to have that gold. And Tim has finally clicked up to the castle age. He's gonna do it.
Wow. But he's clicking up Castle Age Orlu with 13 villages more, and all those scouts that will be probably light caps. That is insane, man. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, about the maps, I was of course joking, but it's how you play the map, right? I mean, if they go just for the water, but he just went to make this crazy game, and still the game is going because he has 2 tone center. He's somehow recovering the goal, but the goal is gonna be again denied when he's doing the botkin, right?
Yeah, exactly. I actually think this might be a really good opportunity to get guard tower, just because it, further cements Liereyy from even using mangonels to take down the towers. That might not be a bad idea. Also, it works really well against the pikemen. But I mean, Tim just swooping in, killing a few more villagers here and there, and he is just doing such a good job applying pressure.
Yeah, it's very difficult, and he's pushing on the oh, a nice micro, man. He's paying completely attention now. He knows that this is really important, but look at his resources. His resources now are insane. He can go after Imperial if he wanted.
Fast imp, let's go!
Yeah. Nah, but he will make all the upgrades, right?
Yeah. No, there's no reason to go for a fast imp here, but I honestly think that guard tower would be insane here for Tim. He doesn't have the stone for a castle, but just a few guard towers would totally shut down these mangonels from actually gaining Liereyy access to his own gold. And scouts are going to come in. He's getting light cav, husbandry, chain barring. These are going to be some scary Mongol light cav, man.
I found, well, he's doing Siege War Sup. I don't know if he's doing at home the university. He's doing extra TC. I find a little bit weird that he's not doing the botkin. I think botkin arrow will be great here, really, with those towers. Of course, if you are not saving those towers, then don't do it, because it doesn't matter anymore. But Liereyy is now doing an amazing job defending, man. Liereyy is doing an amazing job, and look at those light caps here. Yeah, he's gonna pick up some villages, but look at the pikes.
Yeah, I think Tim's decision was like, okay, I'm probably going to end up losing these towers anyway, so it's not really worth investing into saving them. He's, instead focusing much more on the scout play. But as we're seeing here, Lierey's pikemen are just going to clean up all the scouts and
everything, man. Wow.
Yeah. It looks like Lierey's doing a pretty nice job stabilizing. Knights coming in, swooping in, killing the mangonel. Will at least keep this tower alive for the meantime, but I feel like Tim's aggression might not be too much longer lasting.
He failed it, man. He failed. It's an incredible game. Look how Liereyy army is right now. Double the military. Bullies is almost the same. And got pikes +1/+1. Tim is doing late skirmishes. Well, that's good against the army he has. But he has finally recovered the goal. Finally, man.
Finally. Almost 40 minutes in the game, taking his main gold. But yeah, Tim is redocking over back
he's
in his
doing, right?
base.
Yeah, he's doing. Well, how important do you think it might be now that?
Like, to what end? Okay, you take control of the water, but none of Lierey's resources are particularly close to the water. I mean, his woodline to the south is probably the closest thing, but even then, that's getting, chopped away very quickly. I think the more important thing here for Tim would have been just to sort of secure his control over Lierey's mineral resources, but obviously that's not an option for him anymore, so I feel like maybe it's time to just work on expanding his own economy at home. He is getting his 3rd TC up, actually 4th TC. He has one in Lierey's base.
Yeah, he has 4 tons. I mean, his economy is... Tim is working really great in the economy. To be honest, if he's getting water, but he keep booming and getting better economy than Liereyy, he's fine that he get the water, because you don't want that Liereyy also go for the water later. I mean, it can be okay, and still there is 10 fishing ships, so it might be okay. But team should try to focus to keep getting the map control on Lierey's base, right? If you push him completely, Liereyy is pretty corner.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Lierey's army is composed almost entirely of pikemen. Yeah, I don't think Tim is going to be very threatened at home, and fire ships obviously going to kill the fire galleys. Liereyy going to be losing pretty much all of his water control, and I think the goal for Tim right now is just, you know, get to the Imperial Age, maybe get some Mangudai. He has a lot of villagers on stone, but Tim's just going to power ahead in economy and just, I think, ultimately go for a better army than his opponent.
You know what, I don't know, depending how he's going, if he's going faster than him, and now Liereyy is doing the war galley, but there you go, fire ships. I don't know if he's going to Imperial. The Mangudais need quite a lot of economy, and why not something quick, like go Arbalest or Champions, like if you are landing there. But still, he's ready, man. Look at now the rating here, and 98 villages, 100 villages already. Team is playing this amazing. Look at the score, man. He's raiding completely now with the knights, +2, spamming. He's gonna make a castle on his face. Look at those villages at the back of his base. Look at that castle he's doing. He's playing this game amazing, man. Amazing. It was because he has been constantly pushing for the last 44 minutes, Orlo.
Wow, that is crazy. I mean, I thought he would get a castle, but this is such a good place for Tim to get this castle. I mean, Lierey's probably out of stone. Yeah,
yeah,
wait, get
he's
his own
out of
defensive
stone.
castle.
Yeah. He can see it, but he can't do anything to stop that.
What are you gonna do? And just Tim constantly sending in these knights into Lierey's economy, really just... I mean, even if he's not killing, like, a ton of villagers, he's keeping so much of Lierey's economy idle or inefficient. Now Tim has control of the water, and I think he's looking to be in a prime position to take this game.
Well, the score difference now is scary.
Oh, yeah.
It's scary. And now it's like close to 30 villages ahead, a lot more army. He doesn't have anything on water anymore. We could say with really small gap to fail that this is game, man.
Yeah, I
Another
mean,
castle, man. Another castle on his face, man. That's brutal. That's real brutal, really.
One.
Oh, man.
It's looking pretty grim here for Liereyy. I think if you're Liereyy, like, what is your goal in winning this game? Like, what are you working towards? I don't really know. Like, maybe crossbows, but I mean, it's not even like Italians have halberdiers. You're not really going to get water anytime soon. And now Tim's up to the Imperial Age.
Awesome game, man. Really awesome game. Awesome play here by Tim. We will see in the achievements when he's going to finish, because he's gonna finish probably as soon as he click up Imperial. No, even before.
Yeah.
Even before. That's awesome. That's awesome game. Out of jokes, I was joking before, but well, I have enjoyed a lot this game, and the best game of the day is Mediterranean. This game is just crazy. Orlu?
Yeah, I mean, Mediterranean, you have redeemed yourself in my eyes. That was an absolute pleasure to cast with you, ma'am, and I am looking forward quite a bit to game number 2.
Thank you, man, for your words. It's really appreciated. I also love to cast it with you and the achievements, because we wanna see a lot of things in the achievements right now, right? Not only because in the military we can see unit kills, a lot of unit kills, just double, exactly double. But economy, more food, more wood for Liereyy. The goal, 4,000 more gold, almost double the stone. But here is the huge thing: 24-minute castle in Liereyy without any gold. Remember, guys, team has been with the scouts and towers 12 minutes, man, 36 minutes, and then after that he just started to boom, went to 120 villages and made 2 castles on his base, recover all the water. Impressive play, man.
Yeah, I mean, just him showing up with the crazy strats. He's just such a fun player to watch, and you know, it's interesting to see the very orthodox style of Liereyy match up against the craziness of Tim. And sometimes you just get timmed, and that's what happened to Liereyy there.
Yeah, man. Well, guys, 3 minutes, and we go for the second game. Now this series, because probably most of the people think that Liereyy is favorite, are getting even more interesting, if that was possible. Okay, guys, let's see what we are going to see. Orlu, if we have seen this in Mediterranean, what we are going to see now in Arabia or Desert, if in case that is needed the third game.
Oh, I mean, after game number
question,
one,
right?
how are we supposed to predict? Oh man, I'm just excited to see what Civs are gonna play.
Well, definitely, and well, Hans, I believe, maybe Britons also. Remember that the map pool it's also limited, and but it's nice. It's so nice. Hopefully, I believe that people in the stream has enjoyed with that one. Hope so they did, because the performance there by team, and people don't realize how complicated it is to focus in 2-3 spots at the same time. It's really insane. It's really insane. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, there we go. We are starting. We are going to focus now in the second game, guys. This is Escape Champions League, remember? And we are on. Like if we are 20 years ago, Mr. Orlu. But how old are you 20 years ago? Can you tell to the viewers? Because this is Hans War, and welcome with me again, Mr. Orlu. Hans War in Arabia.
We're in a party like it's 2003 or something, back when I was, what, 6?
Well,
but yeah,
man.
Classic game mode, and you know, these are two players that are going to be very familiar with Arabia Hun Wars. Like, these are two guys that have grinded that match up a ton. So I really think this is going to come down to, you know, very sort of early game decision making, micromanagement, who has the, you know, cleaner macro, all that kind of stuff. We saw this exact matchup yesterday between Liereyy and Yo, and that match was really short and really explosive, with Liereyy actually losing to Yo. So Lierey's going to be looking for a little bit of redemption in the Hun War.
Damn it. Well, let's see. We can then analyze the map, how they are. We have as a blue team. I actually forgot what color was Liereyy in the previous game, because I was so damn excited, and it was blue. I don't remember.
Liereyy was red last game.
Was red, so we are fine, right? We are fine.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, man. We have the wood at the back. We have berries on the right side. Goal from team in that hill that is not ideal, and the map from team in a first look, I don't like it, man, because all the goals are forward a little bit on the left, and I say forward because Liereyy, it's in that direction. So for that reason, I say forward, because if he was in the north, for example, that third goal, it would be a back goal. But now with Liereyy in that position, I don't like so much his map, because there's not super close wood. But what about Liereyy, Orlu? What about Liereyy map?
I'd say his map is looking fairly mediocre, if not, you know, terrible or amazing. Yeah, he's got a lot of resources in the front. He does have a back wood line. It should be pretty difficult to wall, and I think this is going to be one of those maps where we're either going to be seeing a lot of towers or a lot of scouts.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, the goal is in top of that hill. It's a little bit at the back, but you can see it's blocking even the wood, so you cannot make like a second Lambricam ideally in that wood. So he will have to move probably in front, or maybe a Liereyy can make in that little spot just close to the goal, but it's not ideal. And then, except that forward wood that is also on a big hill, in front is super open actually. Stone is really far, one is on a side, but the other is just like almost out of the map in top of that hill. But say that, let's see how aggressive they will play. They will go scouts, I believe. It's looking like this because 3 villages on wood.
Yeah, both players with 3 villagers on wood. I think that, at least my default reaction in Hun War is to go for scouts if I'm looking at a really open map. Then at least, you know, you can sort of take map control, hopefully get some time to wall up maybe a little bit, get some sort of defense. Liereyy going for some deer luring, as did Tim, so both players are going to be working with at least a little bit of extra food, and everything seems pretty even so far. It's all going to be when they choose to click up.
Okay, I was checking our point of view from Liereyy. He didn't find yet Tim, but he can imagine where he is. Why? Because you can see that he can spot it, that main goal. Remember that the main goal got more piles than the secondary goal, and if the main goal is there, it's because the town center from your opponent is gonna be close. Then checking team, you can see fog of war. he can have seen already the berries, the mill. So he's going around. He's going absolutely around. And now let's see. Okay.
So
I see some people. Sorry, I see some people because message. If you are guys watching in my channel, it's because I'm hosting EscapeAoE. So jump into the EscapeAoE, and you will be joining with the rest of the viewers. Go, Mr. Tim.
oh,
Mr.
yeah,
Orlu.
no problem. So Liereyy going to be clicking up to the Feudal Age a little bit faster than Tim, going up on 20 pop. That is very aggressive opening. Very likely going to be going for scouts. No barracks yet. I mean, it's definitely going to be scouts. Meanwhile, Tim seems to just be probably doing the exact same thing, but with one more population. So I think for all intents and purposes, this is at least close enough to a mirrored opening.
Okay. Well, look at the second wood Team decide, man. It's pretty far, man. Well, if Liereyy don't discover that, also another thing to take in consideration, and he didn't find anything yet. We will see. They focus too much lately on just to lure the deers. But for example, if in the previous game Liereyy would explore a little bit better, he will find resources, and also he will spot the forward earlier. And I'm not sure. It's risky to go that 100% on the economy, right?
I actually agree. I think that luring deers are nice, but at least for me, I always make sure that I scout the rest of my, the area around my town, find all my extra resources, see what good wood lines are, what are good places to wall. I mean, Liereyy of all players is famous for doing totally unnecessary walls at like the edge of the map. So yeah, I definitely think scouting is a little bit even undervalued by expert players these days, but indeed, we are just going to be starting out with a good old scout war.
Yeah, well, they might be confident with their micro and so on, so they might think, okay, I will find later what I need to make the damage. I am on Liereyy point of view. He's already going with the scout, and Team for now is starting to do something that he's also pretty expert. He's even stonewalling already, man. Even stonewalling. That village is gonna go down. No, I think he's gonna save it.
Two more hits.
Gonna save it. I think he's gonna save it. No, he lost it, man. He lost it in the last second. That scout is also gone, but well, he took the village, so it's worthy that scout lost. Okay, as I said, he's stonewalling till the edge of the map. That palisade in the middle, and now walling the other side. So basically, right now, except the front here, his wall completely, but his goal is exposed. So I expect soon a tower in top of that hill, and that's it. He's well defended.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, just leave it to a Chinese player to turn an incredibly open map into arena. I mean,
yeah,
very few players would be stonewalling at this point. Mostly would be focusing on getting your economy up and rolling, making a transition into archers, or getting gold for bloodlines.
Oh
or
my
something.
God! Look at that hole, man, between the park and the stable, and the scout that's already there, gonna pick up more villages. This is crazy, guys. In the previous game, he goes super aggressive, and now Team is just doing exactly the opposite. He's going defensive, and that is cost him already like 3 villages. 1, 2, and the other one before, yeah, 3 villages and the scout. So 4 unit kills by Liereyy. Now he's walling completely, gonna wall everything. The micro is definitely not the best, but in these kind of situations, usually the guy who is not walling and is attacking like this also catch up the castle age much faster, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, you're not spending all of your villager time and resources, investing in these very large, expensive walls. And yeah, Lierey's economy just totally efficient at home. Really not even Tim being on the other side of the map with more than 1 scout cavalry. They're just going over to the gold right now, making an archery range. Not sure just yet if Lierey's going to go for like super heavy feudal aggression, or is just going to try and click up to the castle age as soon as he can. Maybe transition into cav archers. That is usually the go-to option in a Hun war. But we'll have to see what Liereyy wants to do right now, as Tim is coming in with the scouts.
Well, it's good that this team is trying to make some damage. I was about to mention, hey, you are walling a lot, you need to make some damage, or Liereyy will go free economy to go up. But he did the tower on the goal, is expected. I mean, he will all completely, and that goal that is really exposed, you need to make a tower. Even more if you don't have a huge amount of army. But then Team is already 1-2 villages behind. Liereyy is doing the wheelbarrow, okay, and economy how is looking. better for Liereyy, you see?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's pretty much what we would expect at this point. Our scouts coming in, to the villagers of Liereyy will be losing at least one, a little bit out of position. Actually, going to be 2 villagers going down, so we're going to be seeing Tim get a little bit of revenge.
Well, he recovered what he lost, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, I mean,
now
the 3 villager difference is accounted for with Liereyy having wheelbarrow, so yeah, pretty much dead even, but I still think Lierey's going to be, Lierey's going to be a little bit faster in clicking up to the Castle Age, but I think things have definitely been evened out quite a bit.
Yeah, and in this kind of situation, with the Hands War, Liereyy has to be really careful. I know, in my opinion, that he's faster with the micro, he might be faster with the multitasking a little bit, but in the close situations, if a team is going, for example, Knights or Cavalries as well, but he's completely wall, and the other player is open, it's so dangerous, Orlo. Because you are open, so you can get the damage all over the map, while the only weakest spot here is the goal, but he has a tower.
Yeah, and of course, as Liereyy is going to be going down the Cav Archer line, almost certainly, as he's building the second archery range, the tower is a lot more effective at deterring Cav Archers than it is against Knights, because the Knights can kind of just shrug off the arrow fire, whereas the Cav Archers kind of can't. So yeah, second stable actually going to be the game plan here for Tim. So we're actually going to be seeing some Cav Archers versus Knights gameplay.
Well, he's doing a stable. He's going to go up to Castle Age 2, but it's also true that even if he has the tower, 1 minute and 13 seconds, it depends what Liereyy is doing, if he can make some damage, but I don't dislike the team position here. Beating wall, I insist. Maybe I'm too boring because I'm insisting too much, but I think walls are really, really important. I hate them because I hate the walls, even more if you are in an open map. But hey, this is a tournament, this is not a friendly game, and any strategy that it can drive you to the win is perfectly fine, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, what, you're gonna shame players for doing what they need to do to win? I mean, Tim, he is looking super safe at home. Pretty much even in terms of the economy. Lierey's going to be in the Castle Age. Tim, however, should be scouting these triple archery ranges, and everything that I'm seeing from Liereyy right now is going to be as standard can be. Very much Liereyy style. Going to be probably just going Cav Archers and adding on extra TCs. Tim lost all of his scouts there to 1 Spearman, a bit unfortunate for him.
Yeah, but the thing here is, with those Cav Archers, since he has the tower there and the stone walls, he's not gonna raid absolutely anything. Husbandry, amazing, but now, if Tin is going Knights +2 and going his well-known Knight Rush and raid the goal and the wood, then what? And Liereyy will need some resources to add extra TC since he's spamming Cav Archers, right? So, it's complicated. We will see, man. It's very interesting now.
Yeah, I mean, Cav Archers really only start to become effective against Knights, especially Knights that have +2, once you start getting like Ballistics and Thumb Ring and greater numbers. And these sorts of small, numbers, early Castle Age engagements, the Knights are going to easily body the Cav Archers as they just have way more stats per unit. Though, of course, Liereyy with the faster Castle Age, Tim's going to need to be a little bit careful. Is probably going to end up losing a Knight, maybe? I mean, regardless, it ended up taking a lot of damage, and
yeah, but look at the husbandry. Look at the husbandry effect. You see how he was going little by little way. He got the husbandry already team. Did the husbandry so fast, but now some problems incoming. I think it's a bit early to make the monasteries. You know what I would have done from if I was team? The market. The market, because he got quite a lot of gold, Orlo, and I think balance the economy in these situations is ideal because he barely can make knights, so he could buy 100, 200 food, right? And keep spamming knights. You need to get numbers, otherwise Liereyy will get huge amount of Cav Archers like he's doing right now.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the monks are going to accomplish here. I mean, monks are pretty bad against Cav Archers. They can just run in and snipe and kill the monk, and converting 1 Cav Archer doesn't really mean a lot in the grand scheme of things. And yeah, I mean, I guess he's going to be getting a second TC, but Lierey's is already up. Probably be a little bit faster in getting his economy up and rolling. And I guess monks, at a very minimum, are going to heal up the knights, which I'm always a fan of, as knights are very expensive, but population-efficient units want to be getting the most value out of each knight as possible.
This I like more, but I will like even before the monastery. It's true that if now he's gonna explore the map and gonna take all the relics, then the monastery is a really good addition. This DC is amazing because on top of that, he'll look at that spot, and with the tower, man, it's just fantastic to protect the goal. Then siege wars up, probably couple of mangonels he can defend. Or he will try to defend, but the amount of cav archers now start to be scary. Ballistic incoming from Liereyy. I will make the husbandry if he can afford it. Remember that now it costs 150 food, which is not really a lot. Husbandry, it's really ideal. And he's doing the market, he has 2 town centers. Usually, this kind of situation, this army composition should be a little bit better for Liereyy, but he needs to make some damage. And the problem is that his wall team is completely walled.
Yeah, I think it would be a mistake for Tim to try and engage Lierey's army right now, as Liereyy just has so many cav archers. I mean,
he should raid, no, Orlu? He should try to raid Tim. He cannot fight against those cav archers, no?
No. But okay. Tim has the mangonel now. Should be able to defend. Okay, mangonel shot. Not really, actually. But yeah, Liereyy, of course, impeccable micro. It's what this guy does. And yeah, Tim's gonna be losing some knights here, but like you're saying, what's Liereyy actually going to do to kill villagers? Just running into the wall of Tim.
The raiding is happening, but this raiding, I will go for this raiding with the +2. Anyway, he's starting to pick up some villages. He need to move those, and if he's constantly raiding, also now idle time. He's a lot of idles. He's taking some villages. He's ahead now in villages, but it's true that he's losing the knights, and his army is still growing more and more. Literally, I'm talking. Honestly, he needs 3-4 mangonels, not one only. If with 3-4 mangonels he's doing the job, and look at now the monks. Monks are really useless in this situation, you said already. But let's see, man, those cav archers cannot make so much damage thanks to that TC position. But look at the population difference. Oh, the mangonels!
Oh. Not ready for this. Scale Barding armor actually coming in here for Liereyy, making a knight or two probably just to snipe the mangonels, as Liereyy realizes that's really the only threat to his army right now. Tim, not even with +2 defense for his knights, gonna be pretty tricky.
Sorry that I laughed. Look at the TC he's doing, Tim at the back. Look where he's doing the town center. It's a fun one. I mean, I don't say that it's bad. You can make a TC and you will make a lot of farms, but still, I find a little bit fun. It's like in the Everest. There with that TC, with one village, look at the top of that hill, bam! TC alone only then to make a lot of farms. Well, I found it a little bit fine. It's the only spot because his map is terrible actually. You know, yeah. There's a lot of hills, but hey, he found a spot there. Awesome.
You know, it has good property value. It's going to generate him, a lot of value over time. And the market and all that stuff, but over at the front of the base, it's really just Liereyy kind of hemorrhaging units here and there, not really able to kill any villagers of Tim.
Oh, do you know what I smell? Sorry, I smell Tarkans, man. He did the stone mining upgrade, and I smell Tarkans. A boom transition to Tarkan from Tim. What do you think, Orlu? It can happen?
I've been thinking about that ever since I saw that Tim wasn't going for cav archers. Of course, the sort of newest development in the expansions now is that with the Marauders tech at the castle for the Huns, you can make Tarkans out of the stable, and Tarkans also, I believe, got a boost to their Pierce armor. In the Imperial Age, elite Tarkans have 8 Pierce armor. They just mow down cav archers. Of course, able to catch up to them, and really just don't take any damage from them. And I think a Tarkan switch really could just destroy Liereyy if he's not careful.
Do you see mine, guys, if he's coming with rams, but you see mine if he's now mining a lot of stone, he's mining more and more stone, he's sending villages from that TC, from the main TC to the stone, and look at those, but don't lose the mangonels, man, don't lose the mangonels. Where's the monks now? Where's the monks, man? It's the monks. Oh, he converted, no, he deleted. Look at the micro, but he's taking those. This is a beautiful and amazing battle. He is still without the +2, but I insist, you see where the mangonel is, or if he's doing a castle there, this can be an amazing position there for Tim, but still 70 villages, both triple the army from Liereyy. Tim is not that he's going to go Tarkans, he need a castle now.
Yeah, Tim really wants a castle right now, but he only has around 300 stone in the bank. And yeah, okay, he spent it on a 4th TC. I mean, Tim's playing really greedy right now. He needs to hang on. But, I mean, the Liereyy, his army just keeps on growing. Tim's never really able to deal heavy damage to it. And if he's not careful, he really could fall apart.
Yeah. He needs more mangoes. Open formation from Liereyy. The stone is getting closer. I think he's what he wants. Another mango now. Chambered in armor. I don't know why he didn't make the market yet. Well, right now he doesn't need any more because he's spending absolutely everything. Thumbrin as well. Those Cavarches are already fully upgraded in Castle Age. Oh well. But the good thing is, he's even still ahead in villages, man. And he's going for the boom. I'm sure now that he's going for the boom for Tarkans, man. Really.
Oh yeah.
And
I think it would be weird at this point if he did not go for Tarkans.
Yeah.
And yeah, like we were saying, like guys, Tarkans are totally legit now in Hun Wars. They are really, really hard to deal with. If you're making Cav Archers, you need to switch over into heavy cavalry yourself. But if you have the infrastructure for making Tarkans, well, you can just switch over and back into Knights if need be.
Okay, Doubt Castle. Okay. This is now the castle coming into that hill. He needs to save those mangoes. Why he's not repairing the mangoes? Because he's not hitting. This is a huge battle incoming. Oh my god. The Knights, if he's doing the castle, he's coming also with the Knights. He needs to save the mangoes. If not, he can lose the game here. But there still is a lot of Knights. I think he will make that castle, right?
Yeah, I think with the +2, the Knights will be able to buy enough time for the castle to come out. Tim is, sending enough villagers to make sure the castle will come up in time, and yes, it will. And it's not like Tim really even lost that many villagers in the process. They are still dead even in the villager count, and Tim is working towards the better army in the long run.
Well, another amazing game. Another amazing game with different composition. It has war, but one is going for the Cav Archers, the other is with the Knights. Of course, he has wall completely, and that helps to him. You see, I mean, Liereyy seems to have the advantage during all the game, but what damage he could do? Not many, right?
Not really. Might be able to snipe a Mangonel here. Liereyy, of course, with some nice micro. I guess he lost one Cav Archer, but look at Liereyy behind this. Liereyy knows what's up. He's throwing down some barracks, probably going to be for some halberdiers. That is definitely one way to deal with Tarkans.
Yeah.
And Leary's also going to be the first player to click up.
He's going to Imperial. Team now is starting to spam more and more. He didn't make the Marauders upgrade, so he keep going with the Knights. Liereyy is doing the job, man. Liereyy is doing the job, and if he's not being really careful, team, those Cav Archers, when he's gonna be in Imperial, they are going to destroy. So he should be taking villages, man, because this army he's doing is super expensive, and for that reason he's unable to go up to Imperial right now, team. And Liereyy can. Cav Archers are super cheap.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I mean, the thing with going for Cav Archers is that, well, they don't cost food, and Huns have a discount on Cav Archers anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you're only on the 2 TCs for Liereyy. You're able to click up to the Imperial Age in pretty good time. And yeah, Tim, his army of knights is just so expensive on that food economy that you might see a nice little bit of window here for Liereyy to get a ton of damage done.
It's really crazy that he is still on 2 toll centers, and with 2 TCs he's only 7 villages behind. But now this is a moment that it can change the game. Look at the Knights going to catch up like 10 villages. He can take a lot of village juice when he was doing a TC. He was trying to polish it, but he can't. He's gonna take, oh my god, a lot of villages. A lot of villages. That's really hard, man. And now he has got, wow, look at this. The difference now in build is almost 20 now. Those spikes are +1/+1. He can go in and raid even more. And the problem with the 2-tone centers, it's clear, Mr. Orlo, if he's getting another 10-15 villages, his economy is gonna be really weak. Really weak.
And if Leary's, making this transition into pikemen, it's not like pikemen are a particularly scary offensive view, but him getting kind of trapped right there. Liereyy with the amazing quick gates, killing so many knights with the pikemen, even heading off the retreating knights with his Cav Archers. But Tim, like you were saying, he's not going to be too far behind in terms of the Imperial Age. He's about 25% of the way there. But right now, Liereyy, he's in the Imperial Age. He has over double the army, but he needs to make something happen with it.
And the problem, the huge problem in my opinion here, Liereyy doesn't have a castle. Yeah, he will go with the Cav Rams, but he has the castle here with a lot of knights and mango and hill advantage. Hill advantage. Team with right now over 25 villages more. And doing elite skirmishes is the right choice to make a good combo with those potential Cavaliers, it seems. We probably wanted to see the Tarkans. I still don't see any signal from the Tarkans, but it can happen. Well, I don't know. Tarkans, or you will go for Cavaliers, Paladins with skirmishes support. And now the Knights are taking the pikes.
Well, Cav Archers from Liereyy are trying to bust through the stone wall. Liereyy wishing that he had picked Spanish from the map pool, or the Civ pool rather, for that extra attack versus buildings, Kappa. But, it's gonna be a while before Liereyy can really bust through that stone wall, though Tim should probably do something about that.
Okay, well, Halberd is incoming. Halberd is incoming, 96 villages is still 25 villages ahead. He's now going to wall a little bit more. He don't want to let him go in on his base. And what is he going to do? Cavaliers, of course, doing the two-man show. He still doesn't have the market. No, he has the market already. And Mangonels, be careful. He's gonna go with the Mangonels and the +4 and Cavaliers. Oh well. Still a lot more army for him. But now it's not Castle Age units. Cavaliers is not the same, huh? Cavaliers with +4. Be careful, Liereyy.
Yeah, and Lierey's upgrades for his Cav Archers are not particularly stunning. Other than Bracer, I believe he's still only working with Castle Age upgrades. And that means
God.
Cavs come in with +4 upgrades. Not quite done just yet, though, but looks like at least... Yeah, I guess we'll finish in time. Oh, Lierey's gotta be careful, though.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, look at those. The Cavaliers are there, but now he's coming with the house. It's unbelievable how with two-tone centers are losing so many villages. He's doing, yeah, the cheapest units probably from the hands. But those Cavaliers +4 are doing an amazing job. Look how he took almost all the house. Did you see it? It's not the same, man. It's definitely not the same. Has a stone to make another castle? Yes, and he's gonna make it where he's gonna make it. Oh, he want to secure all the gold. You see, on the right side, taking another extra gold. That's amazing. That's really amazing. And we got another big battle on Imperial Age with these players, Liereyy and team, with different army composition. Halberd is Cav Archers versus Cavaliers. Actually, Orlu, in long terms, it should be more worthy. Halves and Cav Archers, much cheaper and easier to keep going with that army.
Yeah, certainly. And Tim's probably going to get the castle up. Yeah, he's definitely going to get the castle up. Liereyy is going to be retreating for the time being, and I think Tim probably should just, ease off on the aggression just a little bit. Make sure you get all your upgrades in. Make sure that you can sort of start to match Liereyy in terms of army size at least a little bit more efficiently. And I think at that point, Tim should be in a really good spot. I think he just needs to make sure not to get over-eager.
And all of the castles placement he's doing are amazing.
Oh yeah.
He got 3 castles on top of that hill, another on the left covering all his farm economy. At home he's completely walled, so he cannot be raided. And what we were talking, yeah, Liereyy got the good army. Cav Archers helps, and now he has also Hussars. But how do you rate him? I mean, while look at Tim in the north with the Cavaliers raiding. But now Liereyy has 120 villages, but the raiding is happening while Tim cannot get raided. Ay. Orlu.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and even if we're talking about Liereyy going for Cav Archers, he doesn't really have that many anymore. He maybe, has what, like 15 or so? Most of Lierey's army is just in trash units, and I feel like, well, I guess Tim's mostly adding in trash units himself, but the upgrades for Tim are probably going to be in his advantage, right?
Yeah. Well, he is still in a really good population. He's finally doing a castle here, Liereyy. He will need conscription, but the resources for Liereyy are pretty at the limit. 51 farmers, 10 lumberjacks. How is Tim going? 50 farmers, 50 lumberjacks. So, and he's ready, man. And he got also Hussars, Tim. Ay. But I have the feeling that with those walls and this situation, 3 relics also for Tim. Well, everything is looking good for the long game for Tim.
Yeah, I mean, man, remember way back in the early Castle Age when we're like, hey, I guess Tim's just getting the monks to gather the relics. That might be one of the reasons he ends up winning this game, if indeed he's able to push this for another, I don't know, 20-25 minutes game time. Tim is actually now getting Parthian Tactics Leather Archer Armor, so he's going to be making his own Cav Archer switch, and you know what, Mem? Liereyy doesn't really have a ton of answers to Cav archers.
Yeah, and he didn't make the upgrades. Lierey's at the limit. He got more army. He has a stone, but you can check Orlu and the viewers. This is point of view from team. He has explored almost all the map, and he's still doing some outposts. While Liereyy still didn't explore that many. But we gotta see if he's gonna take down that castle. That castle is important. For now, you can see how team is gathering more and more army, and his army is at the moment better. Not more, but better. He got more upgrades. Look at those heavy Cav archers, fully upgraded already.
Yeah,
he's going to repair. Well, go.
At this point, the Imperial Age Cav archers for Huns are cheap. Like you were saying, I'm a little bit confused as to why Tim seems rather, you know, indifferent about losing a castle. But regardless, in the long run, Tim's army is going to be a fair bit better than Lierey's, who really just doesn't have any gold units other than just like those original like 15 Cav archers. But finally, we're seeing the Dave tech come.
Look who is doing Marauders, man.
Yeah.
Look who is doing Marauders at the end. Sorry that I interrupt you. I found it a little bit fun because we were talking, oh, he will do Marauders. No! It was Liereyy, man. It was Liereyy who is gonna make now Marauders, but with what goal? And I don't think that he has elite Tarkans, right?
No, definitely not. And you know, something I think that we didn't consider is that the Chinese players generally don't go for all of the new, you know, Willow Kingdom stuff. But anyway, big fight happening right in the middle of the map. Halberdiers are getting some good meaty hits off onto the cavalry of Tim, who had a little bit of a missed patrol, sending his cavalry right into the waiting arms of the Halbs. But Liereyy seems to be okay right now.
He definitely is, man. He still gathered all the time more army. I think he canceled Marauders because I don't see any Tarkan. Yeah. But now he's doing elite Tarkans, man. No. He didn't cancel, man. He didn't cancel. The Tarkans are coming. No cancellation, man. Elite Tarkans. I don't know from where Liereyy is taking the resources, really, because he didn't get the relics. And he's not mining a lot of gold. Actually, he got 1 gold miner.
Oh man, yeah.
1 gold miner, but he's still pushing, man. Go, Orlu.
Yeah, he has very little gold in the bank. Liereyy, I think, really needs to make something happen. Tim has just mined way more gold this game. He has taken one of the neutral golds at this point. In addition to having 3 relics for quite some time now, you can just see in just looking at the armies, Tim's is of a significantly higher quality than is Lierey's. And finally, it looks like the two players' army actual counts is starting to equalize. Liereyy adding in whatever few Tarkans he can, but like we're saying, just doesn't really have the gold for it.
Oh, but now he's doing the damage. Look how he's taking those trebles. Look at the amount of Cav archers he got. It's absolutely amazing the amount of army now he's getting. We gotta find out. We're gonna see it. I don't know what happened, but it seems that hopefully the stream is going fine. I think there was a spike in the server. Hopefully the stream is still good. I think it's still good. It was buffering for a second. I was paying attention closely that the stream is going good, but the battle is just absolutely insane, and now team got double the military, man. At the end, Orlu, all the gathering resources in the bank should matters, man. Those 4 trebuchets alone on the top left, I don't understand. I really don't understand.
No, he thought they were playing sudden death, and he's trying to kill Lierey's TC for the easy win.
Yeah, man, he's crazy, man.
But yeah, it's I think actually looking to get pretty over right now. Liereyy just doesn't really have any sort of momentum. Nothing seems to be here to stop these Cav archers. Lierey's trying to make the Tarkan thing work, but it's pretty hard to make Tarkans when you don't really have any gold income. And I think Tim is looking to be well on his way to knocking Liereyy out of this tournament.
Look his resources. Look team resources. He's absolutely sick. He got Michi resources, man. Do you know what Michi map is? Well, if you don't know, guys, you know. Oh, Paladins? For a second, I was watching Paladin upgrade. He canceled. I think he did a good job canceling because Paladin upgrade, I don't know. I think he should keep going with Hussars and probably use the goal for what? For Halberdiers. Halberdiers and Cav archers is the best choice. And then maybe go with Trebuchet, keep going with Hussars. I wouldn't make the Paladin upgrade in this one, right?
No, that seems to be styling a little too hard at this point. I mean, Tim doesn't have this game won yet. I mean, he doesn't even have the score lead right now, even though obviously he's still in a very good position. But yeah, I mean, he needs to make sure that he's
What is he doing? Sorry, the Cav archers. Yeah. Sorry that it was idle there. Go. Sorry, man.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, the Cav Archers were on stand ground and we're just kind of eating some skirmisher fire there for a second, but, you know, Tim was able to recognize that in the end. Lierey's single gold mine, though, is currently being raided by Tim once again, and really, we're just seeing Liereyy at a pretty consistent 30 to 40 pop behind his opponent.
A look in the north, Orlu. He's also raiding with the Hussars. He still didn't get a single relic. This is absolutely brutal, but it's incredible how this tournament is going for AM. Well, Nikov did the job before. They could have 2 players in the semifinals, but it's looking now really bad and frantic. Frantic with Team. It seems that he's going to locate in the semifinal spot to Team against Liereyy, man. Not against any player, Liereyy, man, that is an amazing player, we'll know. And, well, we will see. It's still not over, but it's looking like this, right?
Yeah, I mean, Liereyy down below 100 villagers for the first time in quite a while, still with no sort of relic income. Tim is even taking the extra stone at the edge of the map, although it is currently being raided by Liereyy. And yeah, I mean, like we're talking about, it's just the bank is just so heavily in favor of our blue player. He just needs to make sure he has some sort of answer to the Hussars and the Tarkans, but that is indeed what he's doing right now, as he now has Halberdiers.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I was checking on the right side because those Cavarches are just keeping those stone miners alive. He's now with... Well, the thing is that they have the same army, both, doing another TC here, and it's very difficult to finish a player at this level with the same civilization. Did you notice? I mean, he keep trying and keep trying. It's true that I think he's struggling right now, but it's complicated to finish because you need to push also with the siege. The siege is not happening yet. Now Team is doing the cap ram upgrade, and probably when the siege rams appear in the game, then it's probably going to be the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to deal a sort of finishing blow unless you have like a ton of either heavy cavalry, heavy siege, or heavy infantry, and Huns don't really do much of that in a 1v1, so yeah, probably gonna need the heavy siege to actually like destroy the infrastructure, you know, be at that point where you kill like 40 to 50 villagers, although Tim's making a good effort in that direction on the left side in Lierey's wood line.
Yeah, it's an amazing ready. Team is doing the siege rams. This is what we were expecting now. And with the siege rams pushing, how you can stop both? Because he got more army and the siege rams can do the job. Liereyy is struggling big time. I'm going to Liereyy point of view. No wood, no gold, no stone, no food, no nothing. They still have a lot of army. The Halves are definitely taking a good battle here on the left, and with a lot of skirmishes. You have to be careful because the game is not over till it's over. And with these players, we can see, and we have seen some crazy comebacks. Now one relic from Liereyy finally. And the lead Tarkans, what impact got the Tarkans? Actually, he couldn't make a lot. Now I see for the first time some good amount of Tarkans, and be careful here, man. A score leading by Liereyy. Whoa, man, the skirmish is now doing a good job, and I'm telling you something, Mr. Orlu, this can be the comeback from the hell, because if he's taking all those calves with the skirmishes, then the Tarkans gonna make a really good job against those Cav Archers. But be careful, don't fight the halves. Go with the skirmishes, and this is unbelievable. Liereyy is now taking the lead, but even with the numbers, what is this? Orlu!
Oh, this series is just really delivering. I mean, I thought this series would be at least pretty good, but man, has this probably just been one of the best series so far this weekend. I mean, now Liereyy, for the first time in quite a while, has the population lead. Even if just barely, he has more military though, putting Tim on the back foot. These Tarkans are getting so much value against the Cav Archers. It's what we've been saying for the last hour of this game, it seems. But
it's insane. It's insane, man. But now, the first time that he's raiding also at his base, he overshot that wood on the right side, and the Hussars are inside, so he's getting 35 idle villagers. So now, all his economy is idle, and team economy is bye-bye. He lost a lot of wood, yes, but where's the food and where's the gold, Orlu? Where they are? They are gone. So Lierey's back, man.
Yeah, this is just pure Liereyy right now. It's just taking such good engagements. His kill-death ratio is ahead of his opponents. The overchop is something that I know would make Millie cry right now. But Tim,
look at the villies, Orlu. Look at the villies now. Well, soon you are not gonna be able to see the villies anymore because he's taking, and I don't know how this is happening, absolutely everything, Orlu. Everything, with 0 resources in the bank during the last 20 minutes.
it's just all Liereyy, man. He just is so good with his micro, so good with his engagements. And right now, Tim is now the one on the ropes. It looked like for a second that he could be just taking this series, but no. Liereyy is not going to be getting out of this tournament without a fight. And, man, it's now really hard for Tim.
He won it, man. I mean, I don't say that he won 100%, but look at, because we cannot say anymore. He got 20 villains more now. He's reading completely what this multitasking, how this is happening. He got a lot more army, but they got a beautiful fight with the targets and the skirmishes. And right now, Liereyy with 0 resources in everything has 40 population more, and team got 124 population. Well, what is this?
Yeah, you know, now Tim doesn't really have a whole lot to offer militarily. Lierey's just got hussars everywhere. Now raiding Tim on the left. Of course, Liereyy was pushing on the right. And now even treading the castle in the middle. Like, Lierey's just everywhere, man.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane performance. Hello everyone, how you doing? I see even Nelson Masmora in the chat, because the multitasking, also checking the chat, is absolutely fantastic sometimes when I see some beautiful nicknames from this fantastic community with the 2 trebuchets, with the hussars, with the skirmishes, with the halves. Ay, 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 ay. Don't get jealous, guys, but I love Nelson Masmora. How you doing, man? Look at the game. Look at the game that we're watching, amigos.
Oh, man.
I don't know how to describe this, but team is still trying to hold, but I think now it's not gonna be possible. Even Liereyy now with 2 relics. What is this, man?
Yeah, it just goes to show that it's not over till it's over. And right now, Tim has only the 1 castle left, but that's not in an amazing position at this point. And if Liereyy takes control of the hill that is right in front of Tim's base near this town center, I really don't see how he can ever sort of hope to accumulate the army he needs to hold. House are getting into the hussars, but the skirmishers are remaining strong in the back here for Liereyy. Trebs moving forward.
There has been some mistakes also in the game from team. Do you remember that we were talking about the siege rams? He researched that arbor. Did you ever see a single siege ram? I didn't.
No,
so he did some weird decisions. So even if you don't feel that you got all dominated, don't go for the siege rams, keep going with the army. But it really seems that when it has to be into the multitasking, Liereyy was getting the lead. But now what is this? Team 66, Liereyy 46. What's happening here? I mean, the army disappeared for some moment. 72 army team now. Orlu, where is the army now? Where's the army, amigo?
Tim swept around with the hussars and took out the trebs. Now Liereyy can't destroy Tim's infrastructure. What is even this game? Tim has almost double the army of his opponent. Oh my god.
Where's the army, man?
Cav archers.
Well, guys, I'm sorry that we are going a little bit of crazy, but we are just going like the game. 90 military team, 40 Liereyy, man. Okay, guys. Okay, I was telling like 2 minutes ago that this is game clearly for team, man. What is Liereyy doing, man? Orlu, what happened, man? What really happened, man?
It seems like Tim was able to liquidate all of his wood that he had banked up into, you know, actual units. Like, remember, like, Tim had no real resources, but he had like 7k wood or something. I guess he sold all of it and just, yeah, transformed that into army, and now he's working with double the army of his opponent. He still at least has this core of like 15 or so cav archers, 13 or 14, and yeah, it's able to actually deal pretty significant damage from the backline. Meanwhile, Liereyy really is pretty much only working with trash.
And now he's getting raided. This is, well, now he's becoming in a trash battle for sure for both, but team got 100 army. Team got right now 100 army. I really don't understand anything in this game. So what I have to tell you to you, Orlu, and mostly to the viewers, I know that these are long streams, and many people just chill sometimes and go away because they think, no, this game is over. And then when they come back, they say, what the hell happened here? You have to stay tuned, guys. How many times have this happened in a lot of games? Actually, Orlu, it happened a lot. It really happened a lot. Why this game is keep being played after 20 years? There is many reasons, but this is one of the reasons. Epic games incoming with the Hussars, with the Cavalries. Look at that rating now from team again. And now the villains are gonna switch and team will be ahead soon. Invalid numbers? What is this, man? What is this? This is cheating, man, or what?
I mean, Tim is just constantly working with around 20-ish more military. Things are maybe starting to even up a little bit, but right now, Tim is the one with units all up in his opponent's base. And yeah, Liereyy seems to be struggling to deal with everything at once. You sort of have this slow push across the middle with all these skirmishers. They were trying to get some raiding done with these hussars, but I think Tim going to be a bit better prepared. And yeah, I
Check
really
team
would like to
farmers,
see some siege
Orlo.
rounds.
Check team farmers. Now he got some idols, but he got 70
68.
farmers, man. 68, 70. Just when I say that it was like almost 80, just that he's getting some idle ways. This is just absolutely insane. Look at the amount of skirmishes now ready and he's pushing. Imagine if now he's adding the siege rams. If he's adding the siege rams, it's gonna be absolutely epic. He's there in the middle, he's going all in on the farmers. On the right side, he got more and more map. He's still mining a stone at this point. Remember, guys, that we are in 1 hour, 20 minutes in the game. And about 2 hours, if this is going, there will be almost no wood. Well, a little bit more, about 2 hours. So, come on, man. But now the population, Liereyy, is unable to afford anything anymore. He got triple the military. Liereyy is again losing the game. 53 farmers, 28 lumberjacks. Crazy, man. Crazy. Well, team 71 farmers, 17 lumberjacks. Whoa, man. And the hussars in the middle taking a lot. He's ready now all over. So
yeah, I mean, now it's Tim picking apart Liereyy. I mean, as you were kind of saying right there, Tim is, for the last, I don't know, 15 minutes has been working with about 25% more farmers on average. And really, you can just kind of see it, you know, manifesting itself in Tim having just way more army. Now at quadruple the army count of his opponent, Liereyy running villagers for his TCs, but is this
no army,
actually
man.
going to end?
No army. No army for Liereyy, and Tim still have a lot of food in the bank. He's spamming his 200 population. He's getting closer and closer to the double. So we were right. We were right 1 hour ago because we thought that it was over, but then Liereyy came back from the hell. Is now Liereyy going to make the magic again, or this cannot happen 2-3 times during the same game? Well, we have seen already 2 times. It's gonna be a third one. The third usually is the definitive. But Orlu, I'm not. Well, I shut up. I don't know what is gonna happen because we are failing all the time. Come on. Orlu, your turn.
Okay, so yeah, Liereyy still does have control of 2 relics. It's not like his villager count is that much lower, but I think he's going to be in a really rough spot. He's going to be running out of wood in the back of his base really soon. At that point, he's going to have very few lumberjacks kind of working mostly on the right side of the map. Kind of begs the question as to why Tim is pushing on the left. I mean, mostly it's just farms, I guess, at this point. But yeah, Tim is still at least mostly hanging around that 200 population mark. But again, making a couple siege rams on the right, but I would love to see some more, as I really think that's going to be the sort of killing blow that Tim has just been unable to strike all game long.
I don't know what to say. I mean, you can keep talking, man. I mean, this game, I don't know how to cast this because it's absolutely unreal. No, but seriously, now the siege rams is still struggling for a really long time. He's now really looking so complicated from Liereyy. Lierey's at the very limit. He's of course spamming. Well, he tried to spam, but he got no resources. I was just going, guys, with the hotkey, so as you can see, 2,000 food in the bag from team. Now that's Brutal is still with 71 farmers, and now GG call. Incredible. I was about to say that for a while team didn't get raided. What game you saw, guys? What game you saw? Team that is, you see, team that is, I would say not old, but amateur player, right? Like, how many years got Tim? He's over 30, I think. Look at this, man. With a crazy game, 1 hour, 24 minutes. And they were like 3 comebacks in the same game. Orlo.
Dang, like, oh man, that was such a joy to cast. I hope you guys in chat enjoyed it, because man, oh man, that was a Hun war that delivered right there. And we just saw pretty much every single unit the Huns could make, pretty much. And wow, Tim is going to take this 2-0. This is only a best of 3, guys. Liereyy is out. Tim's going to the semifinals to face Sneakov, right? Yeah.
Orlo, the thing is, we have seen a 2-0 series. Usually with 2-0 series, you get like, oh man, such a pity. We have seen 2 incredible games. Amazing game, because don't forget the Mediterranean. It was epic. It was amazing. But this one, and guys, when you see Hans, you always say, oh, Hans war in Arabia. Hopefully, or Mediterranean, right? We got some of the settings that myself also complain sometimes. And what we got, Orlu? 6 games, man. You never know, man. You never know what can happen, right? It's crazy, man.
I mean, this was just down to the wire, like all game long, both players in positions where they seemed like they were going to lose, but in the end, it will be Tim.
Very good.
And
very good, yeah.
wow.